this week's episode of What's Your Game? First, we are gonna go through and have all of our contestants introduce themselves. We're gonna start with this guy down there.
I'm Jonathan.
I'm Robbie.
I am Taylor.
And I'm Christy. On this week's episode, we are gonna have a mystery guest come on. So come on down, David.
Yay!
All right, we're gonna have each person go through and say what their relationship is with David. So the red team's gonna guess which person on the blue team is telling the truth. We're gonna start with the Rex.
Well, someone's got to break the ice, and it might as well be me.
I once threw my buddy David to his death.
I'm Marcus, and so my best friend David, an evening out with him resulted being on Mesa PD's Most Wanted board.
My best friend David shaved my legs with fire.
Are any of these true? Like any of them? So red team, is it Rex's betrayed buddy, Marcus's most wanted, or Brett's bosom burner?
You all had a motive.
So Rex,
Yes,
you said you threw him to his death, correct?
that is correct, yes.
Gotcha.
He clearly didn't die.
Right, so how did you throw him to his death? What did you throw him off of?
I didn't throw him off of something, I threw him at something. It was a bear.
Wait, so you threw him at a bear?
Yes, we were camping, we were walking, and we heard a bear in the bushes near us, and I threw him at the bear, and I may have then booked it.
Was it premeditated?
That's what we're trying to find out!
No, this was not premeditated at all.
All right, the Most Wanted story. Tell us that story.
The alleged crime, because I don't know what the statute of limitations is that we may or may not have been going 40 miles over the speed limit down McKellips Road, and I'm not going to say what part. We happened into getting all pulled over because we had two different cars of friends by a gang task force that was doing a sting operation.
You look like a gangster to me.
He's obviously part of the Irish mob. Look at that beard.
What was the speed limit?
We're going allegedly 85 in a 45.
That's what we call overkill. What we call a psychotic.
So how did that lead to the Most Wanted?
If they caught you,
The problem is that they thought I looked sketchy, and they asked me if I may or may not be affiliated with a gang, and so when I said no, I was just playing dodgeball, and they started laughing so hard they decided they couldn't arrest us.
You left dodgeball to go street racing.
Yeah.
Got pulled over, told them about the dodgeball, they let you go.
Not yet. We're not out of the woods yet.
no, Rex was in the woods. Get your story straight.
They gave us an ultimatum, and one was that everyone got arrested. The other one was somebody had to end up on the Most Wanted, and they had to have their picture taken, everything like that. And so we went with that one.
Like the Mantis, we always get our man.
Let's move on to Brett and his bosom burning.
It was legs.
They gave me the word bosom.
Camping or some other fire?
Was not camping.
Just playing with fire.
Playing with fire, definitely.
Outside?
Inside,
Oh, well now I need to know. Okay, yeah.
not in a house.
Not in a house, not with a mouse.
No.
Was it intentional or unintentional?
Very intentional.
Was there aerosol involved? What kind of lighter were we using?
Just, normal little cig lighters.
Did it work?
Wait, he burned your bosom or your legs?
We burned a lot of things.
Flames on the side of my face.
Okay?
David's face says that's true.
You're not allowed to talk.
You're just eye candy, David, all right?
It's not a natural ginger.
Wait. What were you inside of?
A hotel.
A hotel? Was this a romantic tryst?
Every getaway with David is a romantic trip.
I don't know how to respond to any of that.
That seems totally normal. I'm okay with that.
100% accurate.
Okay, red team. Do you believe it was Rex's betrayed buddy, Marcus's most wanted, or Brett's bosom burner?
Well, they're all exaggerated.
No, I'm pretty
think
sure
he-
Rex threw him into a bear.
Like lifted him, threw him into the bear. Yeah, like.
I've gone camping with Rex. He threw me into a bear.
Does Mesa even have a most wanted list?
Does Mesa have a most wanted list? All right, guys, take a gander.
I think it's Rex. What do we think?
It's Marcus, man. He got pulled over, and then the whole rest of the story is fake.
What do you think, Robbie?
I'm gonna go with the driving story.
So Marcus, they think it's Marcus's most wanted. David, is it Marcus's most wanted?
Yeah, actually it is.
Tell us.
Okay, well, do you want the story or like the...
No. I'd rather have you share what you ate for lunch. Yeah, of course I want the story.
Did you have homemade bread?
I had some homemade sourdough with a lovely sweet pickle relish.
No, we legit did leave dodgeball. We played dodgeball a lot for like years, and we were leaving. I was driving up one road, and him and another friend took off another road, and we both got pulled over simultaneously by an actual gang, or not, or the drug, not the gang, it was the drug enforcement sting operation or whatever. Apparently, they took off like a bunch of crazy animals.
Allegedly.
And I just had expired registration.
Taylor here guessed that it was Rex. Was Rex telling the truth?
Actually, yeah.
Ah!
We were at, I don't remember what scout camp, and we were walking back from a fireside or something, and my uncle, we'll call him that, he was hiding behind a bush and just made a big old noise like a growling bear, and Rex just shoved me and took off running.
I had to really evaluate my life because it was pure instinct. I heard a bear. Next thing I know, I'm 30 feet down the road, and I hear laughing, and I turn around, and I had thrown David into the bush and just booked it.
Well, he's certainly dead now.
That's when Rex learned he was a flighter, not a fighter.
None of you guys guessed that Brett and David's romantic tryst. Were you telling the truth, Brett?
I was telling.
What's the point of this game? What kind of participation trophy crap is this?
Guys, we're all winners.
You all had a motive.
Don't get mad at me. They just gave me a card and told me to read it. It's them.
Let's be honest, there's nothing more believable than a bunch of white adolescents playing with fire.
You were once a professor of psychiatry, specializing in helping paranoid and homicidal lunatics suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Yes, but now I work for the United Nations.
So your work has not changed.
All right, thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode of America's Most Wanted, or should we say Mesa's Most Wanted? Come join us next week on What Is Your Game?